So what's the Black experience like whenever you were in school versus in the professional world?
Where so for me as a Black student, I had to create my own Black experience. We did the first like talent show, bro. We did like a talent show and a model. They had like model like that all happened like while we was in our schools. And so that's why I started DJing because I wanted to create an experience for my community as well, my type of music, you know what I'm saying, my type of environment. So I
Yeah.
started DJing in college, in undergrad. Now I DJ random weddings for friends, just for fun now, you know what I'm saying? But like, you had to create it. And so compared now to a professional though, I think man, I've been through some experience as a professional now where I'm like, dang, if I didn't know what systemic racism was, or if I didn't know behaviors of supremacy, white or Black, you know what I'm saying? If I didn't know none of that stuff, man,
Or
I wouldn't have been, yeah.
even just those microaggressions.
Microaggressions, those type of things that you add up, man. Because Devin, I got a position where I was working a role. They hired me knowing I had all these great experiences. I'm a younger guy, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, did you hire me because you thought I was just the Black guy you was gonna hire that you was gonna train up to be, or did you hire me because you saw the Black guy who's a leader regardless of whatever community he's in? You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I realized which one it was, the way they was talking to me, my personnel was talking to me, or the small things that they were trying to pit against me, saying just things that against my character, really. That, man, if I wasn't aware of the microaggressions, bro, you know what I'm saying, I would have lashed out as the violent Black man that we think he is. But because
Yeah.
I knew it, I sat and really deep in me. That's some spiritual. That was my first. That was on some spiritual, bro. You feel me? Like for me to sit down and be like, oh, I know exactly what you're trying to do. And, I'm sitting there like, word. And because I knew the process, the systems, go to HR, hey, man, press in on HR. They
Yep.
didn't want to do their job. You know what I'm saying? Us as Black people, we got to, even on our own Black community, even though we're in those positions, we still got to press in on those people because sometimes they get content of not shaking the table. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you leave. That's why you lose young individuals like us. They're like, man, we ain't got to be here, bro. Like, this is just an option, respectfully. You feel me?
For real.
So
For real.
I would say, man, we are uniquely needed in every community that we in, bro, because we got empathy that we can't just teach. You feel me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And that's what's going on now. People trying to learn how to be empathetic. I'm like, I can't teach you how to be. You got to read some other stuff to be humane and empathetic. This help book ain't gonna give you this,
For real. For real. It's like it can introduce it, but you gotta experience that mug. Like you gotta be out there. Like if you
Yeah.
and I'm also realizing even in pharmacy, you can't force people to like you. And you
Uh-huh.
can't force people to you can't force people to have empathy. You know what I mean? Like, or you can't force them to realize that there's something bigger than them.
Mm-hmm.
And then in a sense, you feel good whenever you can just leave it alone. Like, okay, that's just them. But in
Yeah.
a sense, it's also sad just knowing like, now somebody else got to deal with that. Somebody else got to deal with that issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're about to be a professional out here and you can legally do this stuff.